Hi, my name is Natalie Aliseda, and this is Trustee Debbie Crane Aliseda, and I'm here to ask her a few questions. So my first question is, how long have you served on the school board?
Hi Natalie, it's very nice to see you. I have served on the school year. I will be going on my 8th year. I know that because when I first got elected to the school board, you were sitting on my shoulder when I got sworn in and you were 4 years old.
Okay. My second question is, can you tell me about your background?
My background, well, I'm a mother of 5, you being my favorite. I've grown up here in McAllen. I went to Milam Elementary, Lincoln Middle School, Mac High. I'm a Bulldog class of '84. After that, I went to the University of Texas. I'm a Longhorn. I'm retired. I used to own a chain of retail clothing stores called Harrison's Factory Outlet in Brownsville and McAllen and Weslaco. I come from a family of entrepreneurs. We own a couple different businesses in town and I'm active in those, but now I'm retired and I get to volunteer all my time in the community.
And why did you decide to serve on the board?
I had an older brother, Commissioner Scott Crane, who was very active in the community. And every dinner table and every breakfast table, he was always talking about all the things he could do in the community. And he was always wanting to do things to make the quality of life better for people. You remember, he was always talking about things like that. And I thought, you know, I want to do things, I want to get involved in the community in a bigger way. Instead of, I was on Junior League, I was on with Anita, Keep McAllen Beautiful, but I wanted to do something bigger. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and try and be like my big brother, and I'm going to try and do it in the school board where he was in the city commission. I thought with the two of us there, we can really make things happen, and we can give everybody a better quality of life. He with the city, with parks and buildings and infrastructure, and me with education, make sure everybody has IB, dual language, things like that. So that's why I decided to run for the school board.
And can you tell us one particular moment when you felt you really made a difference?
Oh gosh, graduation ceremonies are when everybody feels like, oh, you know, we've done it, we've accomplished things, all these people are coming across and they're going across the stage and they either already have a job, they're already going to the military, they're already going to university. You feel really confident, but I think me as a personal level, being on the school board in my different 8 years, I think long time ago, it was a different board that was there. It was Trustee DeShazo, Trustee Erica De La Garza, Trustee Dr. Joe Caparuso, and then Trustee Bella, Trustee Saldivar, and myself. We passed an initiative, it was called a one-to-one, and we gave everybody a device. Some people mistakenly call it the iPad initiative. It was not an iPad initiative. But what made me really proud about that was that the superintendent and his cabinet realized that there was an achievement gap, meaning some people were learning quicker than others. And what the superintendent and his cabinet figured out was that on weekends when people went home, they didn't have a computer, they didn't have a laptop, they didn't have a way to connect to the internet. And so they weren't able to do their research like other people were. And they weren't able to get their homework done like other people were. And so they came up with the idea of let's get a device. And that device at the time, back in 2012, there wasn't all these crazy laptops and all these different things. There was only an iPad. And so we gave everybody an iPad, but what it did was it leveled the playing field. So there wasn't the haves and the have-nots anymore. Everybody had, and that's what I'm most proud of.
How can parents and other community members help support our schools?
Oh my gosh, that's an easy one. If they would just pay attention, if they would just read the newsletters, if they would go to the PTO meetings, the PTA meetings, if they would actually watch the school board meetings and understand what we're talking about and what we're voting on, and if they would email us and let us know what they think, all they have to do is pay attention, and that means reading the newsletters from your school, getting on your school website, reading what's going on, going to those teacher conferences, parent conferences. That's how parents can help, is just staying involved with their children.
My last question is, what is it you want for the students of this school district?
Oh gosh, I want them to be happy, I want them to be safe, I want them to get a great education, I want them to learn Spanish while they're here, I want them to be able to graduate and have technology. I want for them what I want for you, my own children, my own kid. I want them to be successful, but I want them to be happy and find a place that fits, whether it be in fine arts, whether it be in athletics, whether it be in band, theater. I want to make sure we have everything so that everybody loves going to school, and while they're at school, they get an incredible education with the best teachers.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Natalie.